we were cool. We were talking, having a good time, and then I met one of the county workers. He told me that the guy Chris was going to kill me with kindness and something like, but I thought we were really cool. And he said he'd take care of the dog, don't worry about it. He always walks his mom's little brown dog on a leash because he knows that there's other dogs around. And that day, I was walking from my room to the kitchen, and there's big open windows up there, about the size of both these together. And I have 3 of them. So I'm watching as I'm walking past, and I see him walking up, and then
Bluetooth pairing.
And lunged for Raider. Raider, of course, attacked back, and he shot the dog in the direction of my house. My son was outside in the Durango. He ran in talking about someone shooting at the cars because in the direction he was shooting in the direction of my son, and at the ground towards dogs, but it was ricocheting off the ground. And so, to me, that was, he knew that the dog was going to attack, so he was goading the dog into attacking. It didn't attack people. It never bit nobody. He just didn't like that I got with a white girl, and he didn't like my dogs. And I nicely showed up, and I told him what was going on, and that I wanted to press charges. And he said that there was no basis for charges, and he wasn't going to do anything. Nazi was also the one I was going to Cooley from Republic, and he turned around in front of me, paced me all the way to the house, and then I went to the side of Cooley store and posted there. He drove by and saw him, glasses and everything. And when Chris and Beth called the sheriff on me, saying I had a laser and I put them in the car, those people hate me. They call me all types of names and stuff like that. But Nazi showed up because he thought I had a gun, and he's shaking and he's telling me, "Hey, look, you need to stop." I'm like, "Whoa, buddy, you need to stop. Like, chill out." I was cussing him like crazy because I'm scared now because he's scared. You know what I mean? And I told him, that's why you followed me from Mano the other day and moved my house. Oh, well, that wasn't me. That was someone else. Dude, I saw you. I was supposed to.
Don't be too long now. You have to keep an eye on these people.
Outside of the store, you walked by. I saw you. Oh, well, anyway, I'm like, okay, whatever. I mean, like, I have problems with some sheriffs, not all of them. A bunch of them are super cool with me. It's fine. I mean, just some of them just don't like me for nothing. And the lady, the child's mother, about 2 weeks before that, I was coming out of the post office, and she just yelled at me and told me, I'm going to take care of dogs. If you don't take care of dogs, then you're going to have a very big vet bill. And I'm like, okay. And then a week later, Cookie came up missing. Someone said that someone shot him. And then a week after that, I got a thing saying that my dogs, I got that in the mail, saying that my dogs were deadly. And like my dogs have been around there for 5 years as of yesterday. And people are saying, oh, you got such awesome dogs, they're so nice, what to do, you know what I mean? And the bigger dogs, because I have 2 black pit bulls I've had forever. And they run around all the time, everybody loves them. I got the German Shepherd, and when I first got him, he was super, he didn't like people. So as soon as they come in, he wouldn't bark at them, he would just run away and hide. Like, I don't want to do that with you. Since he's been with the kids, he's opened up. He still doesn't like people because, you know, it's people. But he doesn't bite. He barks. He has a very aggressive bark. So he sounds a lot bigger than he actually is. And he'll bark at you, but he's never bit anybody, not like that. And yeah, that's about it. Like, they're all name dogs. That's all I do is just take care of the boys. There's babies come over. they can pull on the dog's tails, pull on the ears, do whatever. People tell me, "Hey Sam, where are your dogs? I haven't seen them in a while. I miss your dogs." So I'm Marvin, sure. My neighbor Peter, he wants to see the dogs all the time so that he can feed the dogs food. Cook and Bobby on the other side of town, they don't need to let the dogs out, so they go over there and hang out with their dogs. There's all kinds of people who don't. It's just some people just don't like me. That's not my problem. That's their problem, and now they're making it my problem. So here we are.
Any response from the city?
Yes, Your Honor. So what I heard was a great deal of conversation about other incidents. So the first thing I heard about was this incident with the dog bite with Raider, the dog that got shot last year. While I would suggest that this is part of a pattern of overall not keeping the dogs corralled, or that is not what forms the basis of this case that is here before the court today. This one does not involve Raider. This does not involve the case from last year with the dog that got shot. This involves these two specific dogs and this particular victim, Lillian Davis. What I'm hearing also is that allegations that somehow Undersheriff Nisley is biased and that plays into this, but Undersheriff...
Now, mind you, there's a pit bull in the Middle Republic that chased down my wife's fucking little brother and sister. They had to go hop in the truck because the pit bull keeps chasing and actually tries to bite him and bite him. Then I go over there, there's all types of dogs running around, all over the place. Over here, you got dogs running around. I mean, the neighbors' dogs were the ones that fucking bit the people. Found that out the other day after we got rid of the little one. And then that other dog came over here like, well, there's a dog that bit the person. So, but we're not talking about dogs, we're talking about my dogs. That don't bite. You know what I mean?
Presley isn't the one that made the complaint. This complaint was made by the young girl and her friend who reported it, then her father who reported it to the sheriff's office. So I don't know that, these claims that somehow the undersheriff is biased against him have had any effect on this case. I also heard that 2 weeks before this incident, I guess, is what he was talking about, but the child's mother stated, "I will take care of the dogs, we will help everything." Vet bill. Well, this child's mother doesn't even live with her, they're separated, so I'm not sure about who he is referring to. But even if that's the case, that's suggestive of a parent or even a step-parent, who's being protective of their child, and then lo and behold, what we have is that something actually did happen while walking home from school. This isn't saying that Mr. Dodson is a bad person or anything like that. What we're saying is people should be free to walk down the street, whether they're coming home from school or going somewhere else, and not be attacked or menaced or thought to be attacked by somebody else's dogs. We don't want the dogs to have to be shot like Raider was shot. We don't want people to feel like they have to do that. We don't want people to feel like they have to try.
Now, mind you, kids come over and play with my dogs all the time. Walk up to school, oh, look, there's Sam's dogs. All right, everybody knows my dogs. And then, all of a sudden, my dog just out of nowhere just go bite somebody. I mean, I don't know, bro. And then come to find out, it's the neighbor's dog. But we'll get to that later.
The dogs away from Mr. Dodson. What they're asking is for reasonable restraint, that the dogs are to be kept on a leash, they're to be restrained per the ordinance, and that Mr. Dodson have some skin in the game to actually keep his dogs restrained, which is why we're asking that he be required to go.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Listen to this.
To actually keep his restrained per the animal restraint. The dogs are to be kept on a leash, they're to be restrained per the ordinance, and that Mr. Dodson have some skin in the game.
Have some skin in the game. Did you hear that, baby? Wait, listen to this.
Leash, they're to be asking is for reasonable restraint, that the dogs are to be kept on a leash, they're to be restrained per the ordinance, and that Mr. Dodson has some skin in the game to actually
This is some stuff.
keep his dogs restrained, which is required, why we're asking that he be required to go follow through and get the license for the dangerous dog, because that shows that, yes, now he's aware that this is a problem, that if it continues to be a problem, he's the one that faces the consequences because he's the owner of the dogs. That's the very reasonable request that we're making. That was the finding of the sheriff based on the statements that were made by the victim, who was actually bitten. It didn't break the skin, but had to be defend against these dogs to prevent that from happening. So I think that these are reasonable restraints based on the ordinance. It's my hope that the sheriff's office will be a little bit more proactive about doing these in all of these cases, because frankly, this is not just a Mr. Dodson issue. We get complaints all the time from people who are, even here in the city of Republic, who are worried about dogs running at large, dogs menacing, dogs chasing. And I think that it's good that the ordinance is finally starting to
Why am I the example,
but it
right?
has to start
No,
somewhere.
why am I the
And
example?
unfortunately, in this case, this is
This has been going on for a long time, but I'm the example.
these are reasonable requests. We don't want anything to happen to the dogs. We don't want anything to happen to a child or an adult to be injured. And so we would ask the court uphold the sheriff's determination that these are potentially dangerous dogs, and that reasonable restraints be imposed so that they don't become actual dangerous dogs, which are then subject to being shot or killed or taken away.
Wait, so who's the lady?
Huh?
Who's the lady?
Who's the lady?
Yeah.
The lady is the.
What is she reading?
Uh,
Is she reading something?
No, she's just talking. The lady is the sheriff. Is the, I guess, the attorney lady for the sheriff's office. She's in deputy sheriff uniform. Talking about we just want him to have some skin in the game. There are so many other words you could have used, and because you used skin in the game, like, oh, okay.
Who's your dogs? I got 2 dogs at home. One is a lab, the other's a hound. Very good natured dogs. I don't let them run. I've got 20 acres. You don't leave outside of an electronic fence network.
Now, listen to this. This is where it gets spicy.
Okay, hold on. I gotta sit. I'm getting dizzy.
And you let the dogs loose in town is insane. It's just unresponsible dog ownership based on the type of dogs they are. I think I mind letting them run around. You said they're not dangerous.
Nope.
They're not dangerous until they are. The fact that you still bit and far bit, all scared to death by these dogs, you think there's nothing wrong with that?
A dog's not dangerous. The owner makes the dog dangerous.
Yeah, I've heard that 1,000 times until the dogs get loose and kill a kid. And that's what we're trying to prevent here. You said take care of the boys. The dogs should not have to be the boys' best friend, stand-in guardian. That's your job.
Aren't you the same judge that I had that was on the other 2 cases I had with Stassen? You recuse yourself since it's a racial bias. Since the first one, Tyson, he said I'm a nigger and he's going to hang me, and then Steph Matthias,
You just shut your mouth. Right?
that's a hate crime.
Shut your mouth or
Okay.
have you taken into custody for contempt of court.
Mm-hmm.
You have a big mouth, you know that?
Mm-hmm.
You expect to come in here and just run your mouth and say your dog's not dangerous, and then say that I'm biased against you, because every time you come in here you screw up. You're a screw up, plain and simple. Yeah, it is okay. So I clearly find
You're a screw up.
I have to and I'm sorry.
and your dog is potentially dangerous. And you have to pay the fees for them, or you need to be killed. How about that, tough guy?
Same crap. Thank you.
Put the draft order for that guy.
I said, it's your court.
How is this captioned? Is this for the case?
There's lots of words.
Okay.
So that is that building.
I'm not going
You
to.
haven't seen that before?
Am I going? I apologize that you feel that way. Mm-hmm.
Touch.
Your feelings are so nice. Well, thank you. So is every sheriff in Sacramento heaven to a little black kid? Run to fix cars, build houses, take care of kids, and have fun. Gotcha. Do everything I'll be doing, and look for some dogs, and all of a sudden I'm back and actually leave the county because I told you to recuse yourself, which I can, and you apparently you denied me to leave the county after I asked that.
Whoa. You hear that?
What did you say?
There's like a whole... There's some missing. Because he told me that I can leave the county and that I'm nothing but a street punk, right? Which is what I'm responding to right now. Listen to this.
And
But
not there.
it's not in there. How is that not in there? But I'm responding to it right now.
Right?
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. So you threatened me, which I can, and you apparently you denied me to recuse yourself. Look for some dogs, do everything take care of kids, and have fun. Gotcha. Do everything I'll be doing, and look for some dogs, and all of a sudden I'm back and actually leave the county because I told you to recuse yourself.
Let's find out where he says that.
But you touch me, I can choose. Yo.
So that is that building.
I'm not
You
going.
haven't seen that before?
Am I going? I apologize that you feel that way. Mm-hmm.
Touch.
Your feelings are so nice. So thank you.
He's saying it.
So is every sheriff
He's saying it away from the. He's saying it away from the microphone.
Fix cars, build houses, take care of kids, and have fun. Gotcha. Do everything I'll be doing, and look for some dogs, and all of a sudden I'm back and actually leave the county because I told you to recuse yourself.
He said it away from. He said it away from the microphone, so it would be on recording. Wow, that's some shit right there. But I'm responding to it though. So what am I responding to? No, I mean, like, come on, bro. You just.
Say after you say that.
Which I can, and you apparently you denied it and threatened me to leave county after I asked that. Mm-hmm. And so you threatened me for me to leave the county when I asked you to recuse yourself. Does that sound
I can't even hear half of what you're saying.
don't hello? Because it sounds very childish to me.
I can't hear half of what you're saying.
I'm not gonna go and attack someone because they said something I didn't like. It's not good. Anything.
You know it too much.
I don't know.
I have a response for everything.
If I didn't know, I would have all the proper paper here to push the things I need to do, but I don't, so therefore I don't know that.
He's getting pissed.
Thank you very much.
What else? What else did you say? You clearly want to have the last word.
Yes, you're a judge. You also have the last word.
He's edging me on. Come on, come
I
on.
apologize for you, sir. For whatever you're going through in life.
I wasn't buying into it. I'm just like, dude, that you're nah, bro. I feel sorry for you. No, I apologize for you, bro. No, yeah. So the lady from CJC, right? So the lady from the Commission of Judicial Conduct got the video, the audio for this case, and the audio for the case with Becky Metcalf, and was appalled by both of them, but couldn't get the audio for the Tyson Wheeler case, which is where he gave him one count of malicious mischief for calling me fuck you fucking nigga, you're nothing but fucking push monkey. We're gonna fucking hang your fucking monkey ass. Then run off, slash my tires. I chase him down the road. He's running down the road talking about help. There's a nigger after me. Help. There's a nigger after me. So I turn around, fucking head back to the house. You know what I mean? Then he comes back like 2:00 in the morning, fucking saying the same fucking shit, and then breaks out the windows, hops into a truck, and fucking takes off. You know what I mean? And instead of 2 counts of hate crimes, so he's called me a nigger and a fucking push bug, he says he's gonna hang me, and then fucking up my shit. That's a fucking hate crime. If you just do my shit, that's a fucking destruction of fucking property. You know what I mean? Some shit like that. You know what I mean? But when you say some shit like that and then do something, it becomes a hate crime because you're doing it because of my race. You're not doing it because of any other reason. And he gave him 1 count of malicious mischief. That's fucked off.
It is on the record, though, right? On the cover here, that I asked you to recuse yourself and you attacked me instead.
He asked me to recuse myself after I made my decision. That's correct.
Oh, no, before. So right here, and RCW, I have to say it before you made the decision. Yeah, it says before trial. Yeah. No, I'm trying yet. It's your job.
That's your job. Why don't you just keep running your mouth? That's your job. That's what I said. Damn, I must have been pissed off like a motherfucker. I'm surprised you didn't hold me fucking tip. No.
Is this being videotaped or just recorded? Alright, so I can do a request to get that?
What?
A request to get that? Cool.
The reason why I asked if this was being recorded, videotaped, or just recorded was because of all the fucking shit. He was giving me looks and fucking like all types of stupid shit. That's when I asked, "Hey, is this shit being recorded, or is this being videotaped or just recorded? Because you're doing a lot of stupid shit right now. It looks like you're like I see your face up there on the monitor screen. So is that being recorded or what? Because man, this is some fucked up shit right now you're doing. You know what I mean? And apparently it's just audio, which is why he was doing all the faces and shit.
How far back can I get a request for a update? I mean, for information.
We're talking police.
Yes, sir.
It is 10:43.
Is that what you said? That's if there's a further violation. No, registration. That's all it is.
See, now I asked them when I went to go request this one, I requested this one and the Tyson Willow one. And the only thing on this is this one. They even told the lady at the CJC that they couldn't find the Tyson Willow one. How can you not find a court stuff? Like you lost it? How are you just gonna lose? Like what the fuck? I guess it's yeah, there was a lot sitting around. I bet you he's just sitting there thinking like, damn, I
This
just
is registration fee. Okay.
probably it's sitting there thinking, damn, I just fucked myself in his head. Oh man, I'm gonna forget this one. At this point, he's resigned, moved to Minnesota, and doesn't want to do lawyer or judge anymore. As long if I drop my complaint.
Are you done with that? So I have to think about one thing. So what I had included at the bottom was where the dogs as described in the petition are declared potentially dangerous. Mr. Dodson shall provide a photograph of each dog to the Perry County Sheriff's Office and shall license each one annually with the Perry County Sheriff's Office. And then I did not put in there, but did you say to be they need to be restrained, proper restraint on the animals? Okay.
It was illegal for him to continue this court date after I told him to recuse himself. So all this they're doing right now is all illegal. She knows it. He knows it.
Mr. Dodson has had an opportunity to
But she's
go
still
back, indicate that he was present and declined to sign.
There's a specific amount of time he has to do this.
The last one that we cited for potentially dangerous, the sheriff gave for 5 days. I do not believe it's notated in the ordinance, sir.
There's 5 days to appeal the finding, which is what we're doing here today. And then, following service,
This is the finding.
today's the appeal that you requested. Shall obtain a license for such dog from the Animal Control Authority and pay license as set forth. He does not give a time, so I think that's within the court's discretion.
5 days. Like business days. Any further business?
That's business days, right?
Here's the money at your office.
He did not like that one. I said that's business days, right? With the fucking smirk on my face, he just says whatever, man.